guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it feels so good to be sat down in front of a camera again. Like, I love vlogging, don't get me wrong, but it's something nice that Vlogmas is over and I'm back to my usual setup. So for today's video, as we are saying goodbye to 2020, thank God, finally, I thought I would make a video on my 2021 New Year's resolutions. Now, they are definitely different than last year's, like for 2020, because I've got a whole new perspective on life now since the pandemic and all that super fun stuff. So I've got a list on my phone here and I'm going to go through it and I'm going to tell you my New Year's resolutions or my New Year's goals, whichever way you would like to phrase it, for 2021. So my first New Year's resolution is to go on more day trips, and that is just literally getting myself out of my little hometown, going to places like the Great Ocean Road, going to the city, going to Phillip Island, just taking myself out and exploring places around, not my area, but like in my country. Like, I don't have to go to the UK to consider it a little trip, a little holiday, a little day trip moment, and just go out and explore the world, because I've really realised how much I've taken it for granted that we can just go and do things, and I really just want to explore and live a little bit more in the moment. So my second New Year's resolution kind of aligns with that, and it is drive to places outside of my comfort zone. So since we have been essentially stuck inside, I have developed quite bad driving anxiety. I had it before and it has just gotten worse. I hate driving like outside of my local area because I don't know the speed limits, I don't know the roads, and it's just stressful in my little mind. So hopefully by doing day trips and driving places and going a little bit outside of my comfort zone, I can get rid of that anxiety or reduce it and make sure that I actually enjoy driving like I used to. So my third New Year's resolution is to live in the moment. So just make the most of every situation. If I'm taking Evie for a walk, to just focus on her and the walk and put away all of my technology, or to be spontaneous and think, okay, well, we're here, so we might as well live in the moment and do that while we're there. Just like stuff like that, really taking in the things that I'm doing and living in the moment rather than worrying about things that are out of my control or that aren't associated with what's happening at the time. Just being more present and enjoying life. Now my fourth New Year's resolution is one that I really need to work on, and that is to develop a good night and morning routine. I have the worst sleeping pattern ever. I go to sleep at like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, wake up at like just before midday, and it is just not productive, and I have so much that I want to do in a day and I just don't give myself that time. And also I think it would be really great to develop a good sleep schedule so that I can wake up and spend the morning with Evie, and then I can go and I can do all my work, I can do whatever I need to do, just like really enjoy the day and not like live in the night when it is literally just myself. Like, I'm really limiting the things that I can do if I'm waking up late in the day. And also that's like part of that is like skincare routines and stuff like that. So just really self-care, basically giving myself a good routine for morning and night. Now this one is quite a personal goal, but it is one that I wanted to set for myself just to challenge myself a little bit throughout 2021, and that is to post to YouTube twice a week, which I am currently doing, and I want to maintain that consistency, and to reach 1,000 subscribers. Now 1,000 subscribers, I am far away from that. I'm at like 140 something at the moment, which I'm super grateful for, but I do just want to set myself a goal so that I have something to work towards and I can track my growth and I can grow this little family and you can all grow with me. And I also just want to make sure that I am producing content consistently and well, which is why I want to make sure that I'm still posting twice a week, because I also really enjoy it and it is like my outlet, and I love picking up the camera. It's like my favorite part of the day, and I love editing. I love the whole process. So that is my goal, and let's see, maybe as we go into 2022, we might have 1,000 of you watching, and that is crazy. So my next resolution is to manifest more and practice more spiritual healing. So I've recently started manifesting and I'm the happiest that I've been all year. This year has been absolutely like whack basically, and by starting to manifest I'm just like so much happier. I feel like I'm thriving in life and it's just great. And then with spiritual healing, I don't want to necessarily go too deep into all of the spiritual stuff, but I do just want to open myself up to it a little bit more, such as like crystal healing. Like I'm obsessed with this bag of stones that are like really good for different purposes. I took them to like occasions with me to keep me calm and stuff like that. So just really like exploring that a little bit more and exploring like healing properties of like spiritual things and like energies and stuff like that. So I think with that and alongside that manifesting, I think I can make 2021 my year and absolutely take control and make sure that I'm the happiest that I can be and just really look after myself and give myself the best opportunity to thrive. The next resolution is to reduce my phone usage, because I will not lie, I spent hours upon hours scrolling through TikTok, watching YouTube, scrolling through Instagram. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely love doing that sort of stuff and I do want to go into a career in social media, so it is good to keep up to date. But I do not need to sit there for 4 hours on TikTok and absolutely get lost and watch people make tiny little lasagnas and stuff like that. Like I don't need to do that. I really don't. So I want to make sure that I'm reducing my phone time, which will help me also live in the moment, which was one of my previous resolutions. And I think just like all of this combined is going to make me a better person in 2021. And just like, yeah, I need to put this bad boy away sometimes. It's almost like it's glued to my hand. So my next resolution is to listen to music more regularly, which sounds a bit odd, I guess, to some people. They're like, why? Like, surely you listen to music enough? But I absolutely love listening to music, and I do not listen to music as much as I should. I love having it. It just makes me feel so much better. It just makes me like want to dance and stuff like that. And I listen to it in the car and sometimes I listen to it at home, but I do not listen to it as much as I would like to. To me, listening to music is like reading a book. It's just so therapeutic and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to plan to listen to more music in 2021, and whether that be on Spotify with my AirPods in or in the car or play it through the Google Home and have the whole family dancing around, I don't know. But we will be playing more music in 2021 and hopefully I will listen to more than just the top 100, because I'm a very basic bee when it comes to my tunes. So my second to last New Year's resolution is to be more active. Now I feel like everyone says this, they're like, I want to get fit, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm not setting myself a specific goal of, oh, I want to lose this many kilos, or oh, I want to like maintain this calorie deficit, I want to work out 3 times a week. No, because I know if I set that, it's not going to be realistic, and there's going to be some weeks where I'm like, honey, no, we aren't doing that. Like, we are tired, we are not attempting that at all. So instead, I just want to be more active in general. So Evie is really helping that at the moment. We've started taking her for walks, which I absolutely adore because it's something she loves, and now I love it because she loves it. Just stuff like that, and I just think it's so sweet. And then also in myself, taking myself for walks as well, working out a little bit more, just making sure that I'm keeping myself moving, keeping myself active. And I've started wearing my Apple Watch again. I don't have it on right now just because it is charging, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna challenge myself. We're gonna close those rings every day, whether it's just a little walk, whether it's just standing up for 12 hours a day, who knows, but I'm gonna be more active, that's for sure. And the final New Year's resolution on my list, which is probably the most important, is to keep in touch with people that I care about. Now, I do try my best at the moment to keep in touch with people, but to be honest, I suck at replying to messages, and I think about messaging people, or I think about a reply and I just don't send it. But there are so many people that I want to keep in touch with that I do really care about, whether they're overseas, whether they live like an hour away from me, whether they're around the corner, whether they're just my family members who live in my house. I need to make sure I'm keeping in touch with these people and really making the effort to speak to them and just maintain that connection, because I care about these people so much, but you sometimes just forget to message them or to like keep in touch with them as much as you'd like to. So 2021 is going to be the year where I try and maintain those connections with these people that I really do care about and that I really miss and that I want to maintain a friendship or a relationship with. Like, there are so many people in my mind right now that I'm like, I need to message them and make sure that like we're still friends, because I miss you. I miss you all. Oh, you know who you are, you know. So I'm going to end this video here. I feel like that is enough New Year's resolutions to almost get me through the entire decade, but I want to make 2020 my year and make sure that I am taking control of it and making it the best that I can for myself. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash a huge thumbs up, comment down below and tell me any of your New Year's resolutions. I don't know why I just stumbled on that. I love to hear other people's resolutions and like what they want to do and get inspired by just them. Also, please make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss any of my content and so that you can join our little family. We are almost at 150 subscribers and that number is quite unreal to me, to be honest. As much as I have my New Year's resolution to reach 1,000, 150 is absolutely bonkers. So if you would like to join this little family, make sure to click that button and subscribe, and I will see you next year. Crazy. Bye.